Did you know that certain numbers have the power to completely change your luck? That there are specific numbers that carry vibrations so powerful they can attract wealth, prosperity, and opportunities to your life? And what if I told you that November 2025 has special numbers that can transform your financial destiny? This is not superstition. It is not just popular belief. It is ancestral knowledge based on Buddhist teachings about numerology, a wisdom that is thousands of years old and can be applied today, now, to change your reality. In the next few minutes, you will discover what those numbers are and how to use them to your advantage. Imagine having in your hands the secret to attracting abundance, to open doors that seemed closed, to create opportunities where before there were only obstacles. Buddhist numerology is not like the common numerology you have heard about. It is something much deeper, much more powerful. Because it is not just about random numbers. They are numbers that carry specific energies, unique vibrations, frequencies that align with the forces of the universe. And when you know these numbers, when you consciously apply them in your life, you are literally reprogramming your energy to attract what you desire. People around the world have already used these numbers to transform their financial lives, to attract unexpected gains, to find opportunities where no one else saw them. And it is not coincidence. It is not blind luck. It is energetic alignment. It is understanding how the universe works, because each number has its own vibration, a frequency that attracts or repels certain situations. And when you understand that, when you learn to use these numbers the right way, you stop being a victim of chance and become creator of your own luck. Leave a like on this video now if you are ready to discover how numbers can change your life. But before revealing these powerful numbers, you need to understand something fundamental. Buddhist numerology is deeply connected with the concept of karma, the law of cause and effect. This means that when you choose to use certain numbers, you are not just relying on random probability. You are aligning your intentions with the forces of the universe. You are creating an energetic bridge between what you desire and what can manifest. Subscribe to the channel now, because what you will learn here may be the turning point you were waiting for. November 2025 is not just any month. It is a month with specific energies, with unique vibrations. And when you know the right numbers for this period, when you consciously apply them, you are placing yourself in the flow of abundance, on the path of prosperity. This is knowledge that few have access to. But you are here, and that is not coincidence. You were guided to this video because you are ready to transform your relationship with money, luck, and prosperity. Let us begin. The first number that can transform your luck in November 2025 is the number 9. And this is not just any number. It is considered in Buddhism as the number of perfection, the number of wisdom, the number of cycle completion. When you see 9 appearing in your life, know that the universe is signaling that it is time to close something, to finish a chapter, to complete a journey, but not in a sad or negative way. On the contrary, it is a closure that brings renewal, that opens space for the new, that prepares you for a restart much more aligned with who you really are. In Buddhism, the number 9 represents the last stage before a new cycle begins. It is like climbing 9 steps of a staircase and finally reaching the top. You completed the journey, learned the lessons, accumulated wisdom, and now you are ready for something bigger. In November 2025, the energy of 9 will be especially strong. This means that situations that were pending will finally resolve. Projects that were stalled will complete. Relationships that needed closure will find peace. And you will feel a deep sense of relief and understanding. But 9 is not only about endings, it is about accumulated wisdom, about universal compassion, about looking back and understanding the purpose of everything you lived. People who connect with the energy of 9 in November will have profound insights about issues that previously seemed confusing. They will understand why certain things happened, why certain paths were blocked, why certain doors closed. And this understanding brings an inner peace that is transformative. Because when you understand the purpose, you stop suffering over the past. The energy of 9 is also deeply connected to altruism, to generosity, to the desire to help others. In November, use 9 as a reminder to be more compassionate, more generous, more present in the lives of people around you. Because when you act that way, when you give without expecting to receive, you are amplifying the vibration of 9. And this vibration attracts to you abundance in unexpected ways. Because in the universe, what you give returns multiplied. That is the law of karma. And 9 is the number that most reflects that law. And here is the practical secret. Use the number 9 in November whenever you can. Put it in passwords, in codes, in times for important meetings, on dates to make significant decisions. When you do this consciously, you are telling the universe, I am ready to close cycles, I am ready for wisdom, I am ready for renewal. And the universe responds by creating opportunities for exactly that to happen. 9 can be your most powerful ally this month to attract prosperity through conscious closure of old chapters. The second number that will shine in November 2025 is the number 17, and this is an extremely powerful number when it comes to intuition and unexpected financial gains. 17 combines the energy of 1, which represents new beginnings and leadership, with the energy of 7, which symbolizes spiritual connection and inner wisdom. When these two forces unite, you have a number that literally opens doors to opportunities that seemed impossible. In November, pay attention whenever 17 appears in your life, whether on license plates, receipts, times, or anywhere. It is a sign from the universe saying you are on the right path. 17 carries a clear message. Trust your intuition. This month, your inner voice will be stronger than ever. You will have insights about situations that previously seemed confusing. You will feel impulses to act in specific directions, and these impulses are not random. They are guidance from the universe guiding you to where you need to be. 17 appears especially for people who are about to make important choices. If you are thinking about changing jobs, investing in something new, or making any significant decision, see 17 as confirmation that you should follow your instinct. In terms of material prosperity, 17 is known for attracting unexpected gains. This can come in the form of a professional opportunity that comes out of nowhere, a contact that introduces you to something profitable, an innovative idea that finally finds the right moment to materialize. The secret is to be open and receptive. Often abundance tries to reach us, but we block it because we are trapped in old patterns. 17 invites you to be bold, to take calculated risks, to trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Use the number 17 in November as an activation code. Put it in important passwords. Schedule decisive meetings for 5 p.m. or on the 17th. When you have to choose numbers in any context, let 17 be part of it. This is not superstition. It is conscious, energetic alignment. You are telling the universe that you are tuned to the frequency of intuition and prosperity. And when you do this repeatedly, you create a pattern, an energetic habit, and the universe responds to patterns. 17 also brings an important warning. Do not disperse your energy. This number favors those who have focus, who choose a direction and commit to it. In November, avoid doing 1,000 things at once. Choose what is priority, what really matters, what can generate significant results, and dedicate your total energy to that. 17 multiplies focused efforts, but dilutes dispersed energy. Be strategic, be intentional, and let 17 work in your favor. The third powerful number for November 2025 is 21. This is a number of full realization, of success, of plenitude. 21 combines the energy of diplomacy and partnerships of number 2 with the force of leadership and new beginnings of number 1. When you add 2 plus 1, you arrive at 3, which is the number of communication, creativity, and expansion. That is why 21 is considered a magical number, a number that carries a force beyond the ordinary. In November, this number will open doors for those ready to assume leadership in a collaborative way, for those who know how to work in teams but also know when to take the lead. What makes 21 special is that the number 2 appears first. This means the energy is of gentleness before authority, of diplomacy before decision. It is power in service of others. It is not selfish leadership. It is leadership that inspires, that motivates, that elevates people around. In November 2025, those who use 21 as a guide will discover they have strong impact on others. They will be able to motivate people to give their best. They will create environments of collaboration where everyone grows together. And when you lead that way, when you use your power to serve, prosperity comes naturally. 21 is also deeply connected with material prosperity and joy. It is not the kind of wealth that makes you unhappy. It is abundance with lightness, with good humor, with intelligence. People who align with 21 in November will notice an increase in charisma. They will feel more inspired, more creative. They will have ideas that did not come before. They will find innovative solutions to old problems. And all of this will happen naturally, without forcing, because the energy of 21 flows when you are authentic, when you are being true to yourself. Use 21 strategically this month. If you have an important presentation, schedule it for the 21st or for 21 hours. If you need to make a decision that involves partnerships or associations, let 21 guide you. Write this number on papers and place in strategic locations as energetic reminders. Each time you see 21, remember, you have power, you have charisma, you have capacity to accomplish great things, but always with humility. Always with the desire to elevate others along with you. 21 also brings a message about maturing, about entering adult life consciously and responsibly. If you feel trapped in childish or immature patterns, 21 invites you to grow, to assume responsibilities, to leave aside games and manipulations. In November, this number will favor those ready to act with emotional maturity and practical intelligence. It is time to leave playing and enter the serious game of life. And when you do that, when you assume your position as a conscious adult, everything changes, opportunities appear, respect arrives, and prosperity manifests. The fourth powerful number for November 2025 is 33. And this is not an ordinary number. It is a master number, one of the rarest and most potent in numerology. 33 carries the double energy of number 3, which represents creativity, communication, and expansion. When you have 3 doubled, this energy multiplies exponentially. 33 is the number of healing, of universal love, of elevated compassion. It is the number of those who came to serve humanity in a profound way. In November, this number will shine, especially for those who work with healing, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. 33 has a maternal vibration, protective, welcoming. Those who connect with this number feel a deep need to care for others, to help, to elevate. And it is not superficial help. It is help that transforms lives. That is why this number is associated with teachers, therapists, counselors, and spiritual leaders. In November 2025, if you work in any area that involves teaching or guiding people, 33 will amplify your capacity for impact. You will be able to reach hearts that previously seemed closed. You will be able to inspire profound changes. But 33 also brings an important challenge. People who connect with this number tend to sacrifice themselves excessively, to give so much to others that they forget to care for themselves. And that leads to burnout, to emotional exhaustion. So in November, if you feel the energy of 33 in your life, establish healthy boundaries. Learn to say no when necessary. Remember that you cannot serve from an empty cup. You need to fill yourself first to be able to overflow to others. Use 33 when you need spiritual protection. This number carries an invisible force that protects you from negative energies. When you are aligned with 33, you become a channel of light. And light always drives away darkness. Write this number on papers and place in your home. Use it in meditations. Visualize 33 shining like a shield around you. This is not fantasy. It is real energetic work. And it works. 33 is also deeply connected with creativity and artistic expression. If you have creative projects stalled, November is the month to resume them. The energy of 33 will give you inspiration, will unlock creative blocks, will help you express what is inside you authentically and powerfully. And when you create from the heart, when your art comes from a place of truth, it has power to heal not only you but everyone who comes in contact with it. Let 33 be your creative guide this month. The fifth lucky number for November 2025 is 39. This number combines the creativity and communication of 3 with the wisdom and completion of 9. It is a number of maximum expression, of creative finalization, of projects that finally complete after much effort. If you have something artistic or innovative that needs finishing, November with the energy of 39 is your month. This number favors writers, artists, creative entrepreneurs, and anyone working with innovation and communication. 39 also brings the energy of conscious expansion. It is not just growing for growing's sake. It is growing with purpose, with wisdom, with understanding that each step of expansion must be aligned with your deepest values. In November, use 39 to communicate your ideas impactfully, to share your vision with the world, to inspire others through your authentic expression. This number gives you eloquence, charisma, capacity to influence positively. Use this number when you need to finalize creative projects, when you need to present innovative ideas, when you need to convince or inspire other people. Put 39 in strategic places as reminders that it is time to express your creativity without fear, to show the world what you have to offer, to complete what you started with such enthusiasm. November is the month to let 39 guide your creative expression to complete manifestation. The sixth powerful number for November is 28. This is a number of authority and material prosperity. It combines the diplomacy and collaboration of 2 with the power and abundance of 8. The result is a number that attracts financial success in a balanced way. It is not wealth obtained at the expense of others. It is prosperity built through fair partnerships and intelligent strategies. In November, 28 will favor businesses, investments, and ventures that benefit all parties involved. 28 invites you to assume leadership positions with responsibility, to use your power ethically, to create wealth, but always maintaining integrity. This number does not favor shortcuts or dubious schemes. It favors consistent work, strategic planning, decisions based on analysis and intuition working together. In November, if you are considering making investments or starting new businesses, let 28 guide you. Do your research, plan carefully, and then act with determination. Use 28 in financial and professional contexts. Schedule important meetings for the 28th or at 2:28 p.m. Use this number in bank account passwords. Visualize 28 when negotiating or making important proposals. This number carries an energy of material success that manifests when you combine smart work with clear intention. November can be a month of great financial advances if you use 28 consciously. The 7th number for November 2025 is 44. This is another master number, the number of the builder, of manifestation of lasting projects. 44 combines the doubled energy of 4, which represents structure, stability, foundation, and hard work. If you want to create something solid that withstands time, 44 is your greatest ally. In November, use this number to start constructions, whether they are physical like a house or symbolic like a business or career. 44 is not for those seeking quick results. It is for those willing to invest time and energy in building something truly significant. It is the number of legacies, of things you leave for next generations. In November, 44 favors long-term planning, establishment of strong foundations, consistent and disciplined work. If you are willing to do what needs to be done without seeking immediate gratification, 44 will multiply your efforts. Use this number when starting projects that require long-term commitment, when making plans for coming years, when establishing routines and systems that will sustain your future growth. 44 also brings strong spiritual protection. When you work under the influence of this number, you are protected while you build. November is the perfect month to establish the foundations of the empire you want to create. Let 44 be the foundation on which you build your future. The 8th lucky number for November is 6. This is the number of harmony, balance, and love. 6 carries an energy of care, of effective responsibility, of creating harmonious environments where everyone can prosper. In November 2025, 6 will shine especially for family and health matters. If you need to resolve conflicts at home, improve relationships, or better care for your physical and emotional well-being, 6 is your guide number. 6 reminds you that prosperity is not just money. It is having health. It is having healthy relationships. It is living in an environment of peace. In November, use 6 to create balance between work and personal life, to invest quality time with people you love, to care for your body through healthy eating and exercise, to create rituals that bring peace to your routine. 6 favors everything that nourishes and sustains life in a balanced way. Use this number when you need to make decisions related to family and health, when you want to create more harmony in your home, when you need to resolve disputes fairly and lovingly. 6 is also connected with community service and social responsibility. In November, let 6 inspire you to contribute to your community's well-being. Small acts of kindness and care done under the influence of 6 multiply and return to you in the form of peace and fulfillment. The 9th number for November 2025 is 51. This number combines the adventurous changes of 5 with the courageous new beginnings of 1. The result is a number of radical transformation, of courage to do what everyone says is impossible. If you feel your life needs a big change but are afraid to take the first step, 51 gives you the necessary strength. In November, this number favors those ready to leave their comfort zone and explore new territories. 51 is not for those who want safety and predictability. It is for adventurers, for pioneers, for people who prefer to risk and grow rather than stay safe and stagnate. In November, if you feel the call of 51, it may be time to change careers, cities, relationships, to start that project that seems scary but that your heart deeply desires. 51 gives you courage, but requires you to take the first step even with fear. Use this number when you need boldness. When you have to make difficult choices that can completely change your trajectory. When you feel trapped in old patterns and need to break free. 51 favors abrupt but necessary changes. November, under the influence of this number, can be the month when you finally make that change you have been postponing for years. Trust 51. Trust yourself and take the leap. The 10th and final lucky number for November 2025 is 49. This number speaks about stable endings and conscious new beginnings. It combines the structure and stability of 4 with the wisdom and completion of 9. It is perfect for ending cycles in a mature way and starting new ones with all accumulated wisdom. In November, 49 invites you to take a deep inventory of what you lived and use those lessons to build a better future. It is the number of mature transformation. 49 recognizes that not all endings are traumatic. Some endings are necessary, liberating. When you end something consciously with 49, you are not fleeing or giving up. You are recognizing that that cycle fulfilled its purpose, and now it is time to move forward. In November, use 49 to end relationships, projects, or life phases that no longer serve your growth. Do this with gratitude for what was and hope for what will come. Use this number when you need strength to finalize something important. When you want to close chapters with dignity and wisdom. When you are ready to start a new cycle but want to do so with awareness and preparation. 49 does not favor impulsive restarts, it favors planned restarts. Conscious, based on real learning. November can be the month when you finally close old doors with peace and open new doors with confidence under the guidance of 49. Now that you know the 10 powerful numbers of November 2025, the question is, how to use this in practice? How to transform this knowledge into concrete results in your life? The answer is to bring these numbers consciously into your daily life. Incorporate them in cell phone passwords, bank passwords, email passwords. Use them when scheduling important meetings, when choosing dates for significant decisions, when defining strategic times. Each time you intentionally use these numbers, you are creating an energetic pattern. You are signaling to the universe that you are aligned with these specific vibrations. Another powerful way to use these numbers is through meditation and visualization. Choose one of the 10 numbers that most resonates with what you need now. If you need courage for changes, work with 51. If you seek financial stability, focus on 28. During your daily meditation, visualize the number shining intensely in your mind. Imagine that light expanding and filling your entire body. While you visualize, repeat mentally affirmations like, I attract the energy of number chosen to my life. This simple but consistent exercise programs your subconscious to recognize and attract opportunities aligned with that vibration. You can also create writing rituals with these numbers. Take a paper and write the chosen number repeatedly while keeping your intention clear in mind. Write what you wish to manifest using this number as anchor. For example, with the energy of number 33, I manifest healing and protection in my life. Then, place that paper in strategic locations, wallet, work drawer, under pillow. Some prefer to create symbolic abundance checks, including lucky numbers in the amount. The important thing is to maintain consistency. Use these numbers every day of November. Create the habit and observe how synchronicities begin to appear. But here is something crucial you need to understand. Numbers are not automatic magic. It is useless to simply choose numbers and wait for everything to change while you remain passive. The power of numbers works through the law of karma, the law of cause and effect. When you consciously use a number, you are planting an energetic seed. But for that seed to germinate and bear fruit, you need to water it with action, with pure intention, with alignment between what you think, speak, and do. If you use number 33, which is of healing and compassion, but act with selfishness and cruelty, the number will not work, because the real vibration of your life contradicts the vibration of the number. The intention behind using numbers is what determines results. If your intention is only to make money at any cost, only to accumulate without giving back, only to satisfy selfish desires, the numbers may even bring temporary results but not lasting ones, because you are violating the law of karma. You are taking without giving. You are unbalancing the energetic scale. But if your intention is to prosper, to be able to serve better, to care for your family, to contribute to your community, to realize your life purpose, then numbers become powerful amplifiers. They multiply your positive energy and attract opportunities aligned with your greater good. That is why it is fundamental to use these numbers with responsibility and ethics, especially when the subject involves games and gambling. Numbers can indicate favorable energetic tendencies, but that does not mean you should spend all your money on lotteries or gambling. That would be an irresponsible and dangerous interpretation. Use numbers as guides, as reminders that you are aligned with certain energies, but never as substitutes for solid financial planning, consistent work, and intelligent decisions. True prosperity comes from the balance between practical action and energetic alignment. Numbers are tools. You decide how to use them. You made it to the end of this video, and that means you are ready for something greater. Ready to use the knowledge you acquired here, consciously and transformatively. You now know the 10 most powerful numbers for November 2025. You know the meaning of each one. You know how to apply them in practice. And you know that the real power is not just in the numbers, but in the intention you put when using them. Thank you for having invested this time here, for having kept an open mind, for being willing to explore new ways to attract prosperity and abundance to your life, consciously and responsibly. Now it is time to put it into practice. Choose 1 or 2 numbers that most resonate with what you need right now. Incorporate them in your routine. Use them in meditations. Write them on papers. Program your subconscious with these vibrations. And most important, align your actions with the energy of these numbers. If you chose 9, which speaks of completion, really close what needs to be closed. If you chose 44, which speaks of construction, really start working on long-term projects. Numbers are guides, but you are the one who walks. Leave a like on this video now, because when you leave a like, you are saying that this content was valuable, that other people also deserve to know these numerology secrets, that you want more videos like this. A simple like helps the algorithm show this content to people who are also seeking conscious prosperity, to people who want to use ancestral wisdom in practical and modern ways. And you doing this are contributing to elevate collective consciousness. Subscribe to the channel now if you are not yet subscribed, because we will continue exploring numerology, monthly energies, how to manifest prosperity aligned with universal laws. You will receive notification of each new video. You will stay connected with knowledge that can completely transform your relationship with money, luck, and abundance, and activate the bell to not miss any content. November is just beginning. The coming months bring new energies, and you will want to be prepared. And leave a comment below now. Write, "I attract prosperity with wisdom in November 2025. When you write that, you are activating the energy. You are declaring your intention. You are telling the universe you are ready. Tell me also which of the 10 numbers most caught your attention, which you will use this month. Your comments help me create increasingly better content, and they help other people find this video. May November 2025 be a month of conscious abundance for you. Until the next video.